Okay, hi traders, here's a new video. First of all, the risk warning, your invested capital may be at risk. Don't trade with money you cannot afford to lose. And this video is not investment advice. So this video is this video is a deep explanation video of those things of what I have not discussed in my ebook and which I have to discuss till before I can publish the second edition of this ebook. Get this ebook, it's for free. You'll find the link in the description. It contains the most important candlestick pattern, chart pattern, binary option, turbo trading concepts, market condition, trend identification, rejection, and candlestick math. And last but not least, the mindset series. And today I'm going to discuss with you, or in this video, I'm going to discuss with you the Elliott wave principle. Yes, the Elliott wave theory, which is, in my opinion, not so much important for binary option turbo trading, but is also important for binary option turbo trading, but not in this case how it is important for Forex traders, but because I'm using this Elliott's wave theory also, and the rules are really important. I will do this explanation of this theory as simple as possible. I will not go too deep into this theory because it's too complicated also in some kind, and it would be too much. But I will explain to you the most important part of this strategy and this theory. And so let's see if I can bring it to you a little bit closer. I think if you are handling with trends and you understand the definition of a trend, you already know the major part of this Elliott wave without ever heard about Elliott wave. So let me see if I can get first, or before I'm going to start, an image. Yes, I need an image. Yes, this image here. I need those images here to get this explained better. So we have here higher high, higher low, higher high. This is important. So this is what a trend is. Yes. So let me see. We have an uptrend and we have a downtrend. So, and I will take this and this, what I have explained here about trend lines and breakout, trend line breakout, and so on. And this will we take this here to make this more clear to you. And you see, I have some other sheets, some other pages too, to where I have to explain some more stuff. So let me get this here. So the Elliott wave theory, Elliott wave analysis, and Elliott wave principle. So this is what we are going to talk in this video. And here, this is important. This was a 10-minute time frame. This is a 1-minute time frame here. Yes, and you see how an uptrend is formed. Yes, and this is a downtrend. Yes, and so let's see if I can explain you now. If I'm drawing some kind of lines like this here, yes, you know that I'm meaning not a candle like this. Yes, it could be also a candle like this, but I mean more likely something like this here. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. So I will now show you how it looks like, and I will do only try to do the easiest way it's possible. So Elliott wave theory has 3 rules, and I will explain you those 3 rules much more clearer. And if I see that it will be too much, I will do another video if you want this. But and I will show you also in live trading how to apply Elliott wave theory and Elliott waves principle at your chart, and how you can draw this and how you can understand and predict the future move. So first of all, we have to understand that the Elliott wave Elliott waves looks in 2 parts. I will do here below the downtrend. Yes, and let me see. I will do this one here first. Yes, this is the impulse cycle. Yes, I will do it in this manner. Let me see if I can draw. Okay, right. So we have here the impulse cycle, and we have here a corrective cycle. So this is what a complete cycle is about. Yes, it's once the impulse cycle and then the smaller one, yes, the smaller one. Let me see if I can draw this better. So I have to stack it, okay. So a smaller one, I have to name this. So let me get this here. Maybe it's a little bit too small, but I can improve it later. So we have here the impulse cycle, yes. I will or the motif waves, yes, motif, yes, for the impulse, but I call it impulse wave, yes, impulse wave, yes, or impulse cycle, impulse cycle, or motives, waves. So let me see if I can write this. So wave, yes, waves. So and then we got here. So this was this one, and then we have here on the other side the corrective, and that is every trend is based off those two cycles. Yes, every trend has those two cycles: the impulse cycle, the motive wave, and the corrective cycle. And this is what Elliott as a corrective cycle, yes, or corrective waves. That is what Elliott discovered, yes. Elliott discovered that that the market is moving in waves. That is what he has seen when he was drawing his paper, his charts with the hand at this time, and he was an accountant, and he discovers and he has seen this pattern repeating itself all the time. So, and now we are coming to the point that the impulse waves are based on 5 waves. Yes, it's always 5 waves. And there are like fractals, you can go always in subdivisions closer and closer together, and I will show you now this how it looks like. So we have here some trend coming. Yes, we have here something like this. This is some kind of chart, a candlestick chart pattern. Yes, and then we are going to get the first wave. Yes, the first wave is an impulse wave. Yes. It's this one which shows the trend direction. Yes, it moves in trend direction, and it could be if we are here going in an uptrend. I will do this in green. So let me see. I will do this in green. This is the first wave. This is the impulse wave. So and then after this impulse wave, yes, comes up a corrective wave, and that is the wave number 2. I have to write this here down so we can. I have to name this so I can use it later. So let me see. Yes, we have to name them. So I will do this here, wave 1, yes. This is point 1, I will do this so point 1, yes. This is this one where the first wave starts. Yes, this is this point here below. This is point 1, yes. P1 is point 1 where the first wave starts. Yes, and then we have here, let me see, copy, paste. Yes, and we have here the wave 1 to show you better that this is the wave 1. Yes, so this is wave 1, and there are always a little bit, how can I explain this? This is looking always some kind of ideal. Yes, it's ideal because you know charts is going, the chart is going in some kind other manner. So, and after this movement, because it's R5, yes, we get another one. It's a corrective move, yes, which goes against this trend, yes, and this is a red one. I will do this red. This is a corrective move, yes, and then we get another. This is wave 2, so I have to wait. And now, after I have drawn this, I will tell you what Elliott has discovered, yes, and what rules what the rules are about. So we have here wave number 2, yes, this is the corrective wave number 2, and we have here point 2, yes, which is the end of this. So, and this is after I have drawn this and I have explained this to you, it will be much more clearer to you what I'm trying to explain here. So let me get this, because it depends from 5. Yes, it's five waves. Yes, so we have 1, 2, 3, and I can do this now a little bit faster, and so I will copy it. Yes, copy paste. So and after this we get another impulse. Yes, and the important here is I have to change it a little bit. Yes, because about the Elliott wave rules, the third wave, and this is the third wave. Yes, is never the shortest. So let me see if I can. So I have a little bit to correct this. Yes, I will do this a little bit greater, so it's a little bit more clearer. So and then we have here, let me see, corrective wave 4. Yes, this is corrective wave 4, and then we have here, so we are doing now the impulse cycle. Yes, every trend is based off those things. Yes, this is wave 4. So and then let me draw this a little bit lower here. Yes, so we got here, do it a little bit lower because the trend, let me see if I can get this out of this. Oh no, it's all too small here. So okay, so you see, okay, so okay, at the end that's it. So and then we get here another one, another green one. Yes, so we have point 1, point 2. Yes, let me see, point 2. We have here point 2. Yes, we have wave 1. Yes, so wait, we have to do this other. We have to do this in this manner that I say here. Point 2 is this one. Yes, and the start of the is no point. Point 1 is this one on the end of the point of the wave 1. And I cannot show you this how I try to do this. So and then we have at the end of the point wave 3, we have point 3. Yes, here above this is point 3. Yes, and then we have here point 4. At the end of this one we have point 4. So and then we have here the point 5 here. Yes, at the end of point 4 is at the end of wave 3 we have point 3, and here we have point 4. Yes, so and then we have completed the impulse cycle. So let me get another green candle. Okay, I will do this here. This is a mess. This is really a mess here. So let me first of all draw this in this manner. So let me see. I think I have to do much more videos because we have already passed here 30 minutes and I have explained nothing. I have to only draw here. So okay, let me draw another this one. Yes, and I will make it a little bit shorter because one of the rules is that the third wave is never the shortest. And so let me see, we are going to discuss now the rules and I will explain the rules much clearer. Yes, so you see the waves are lettered with numbers. Yes, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, and wave 4 and 5. Yes, and the corrective cycle is lettered or as labeled with ABC. So let me see, I will do this also completing. So we have here complete the waves here. Let me see. Okay. What is happening here? Oh, okay. So okay. So and then we have here the wave 5. Yes, wave 5. And this is the end of the impulse cycle. Yes, I will name this here above a point. Okay, 0.5. This here above is the 0.5, yes. And so we have the impulse cycle, and I will tell you now what's the characteristic of this impulse cycle, not the impulse cycle. So let me see if I can get this error here done. So this error here, yes, we have to complete it to this level here, because here is the impulse cycle terminated. So with this 0.5, this is the impulse, and you see that is what moves the trend. Yes, this is what moves the trend, and the rules are for this, and I will name them, maybe I will do them here, I write them down here. So the rules for this are, and the same thing is also valid for the for the downtrend. I will not do this now here for the downtrend at the moment, but maybe I can do this later. So okay, I will explain this now. The rules are easy, and if you know those, and you know this already because you know how it's done a trend, yes, that first of all is that I will have to do this here. So first of all, the wave one, wave one, yes, you see this wave here, wave one, wave three, and wave 5 are the impulse waves. Yes, that are those which are the impulse waves. Yes, which are carrying, which are moving the trend. Yes, impulse waves. So that is the first thing. It sounds logical. Yes. And let me draw this. Let me do this a little bit smaller, so I can add some more stuff. So and wave 2, 4 are corrective waves, and that is important. Yes, corrective waves. Yes, and why it's important, because those things which what I have shown you now here, you can apply this at any scale. So, and now we are coming up to the rules. The rules are point 2, yes, this point here, they can never overlap or go beyond or the deeper or higher, depending on if you have a downtrend or not, then this starting point of this first wave, yes, this point here. I will have to do a line here, so I can explain you this further, and I think I have to maybe to do some more videos about Elliott waves, because I understand that the time will not reach to explain you everything. I can only do this only the basic, yes, because I understood that it will take much more, because it took me already 20 minutes only to show you how this impulse wave looks like, and we are not even talking about the corrective wave, so I have to get a little bit speed on this all, yes. So okay, let me see. This point here, point 2, has never go overlapping. Point 2 never, or does have not, has not, okay, okay, how can I tell it? Goes never beyond, yeah, beyond the start of wave 1. So I can show you this now again, wave 1. So wave 1. Okay, so this point here, if this would go beyond the start point of wave 1, which is this one, yes, this is the start of the wave 1, it would be not, then you cannot apply the Elliott wave theory. That is the same thing like if this, if the next candle, after this candle, the next candle would go, like for example, this would be wave 1, yes, then the corrective wave has not to go beyond, but deeper than this level, else it would not be the uptrend. You know, you have to create a higher low, yes, and a higher high to create an uptrend, and that is what is looking here, yes. This point has to be higher than the start point of wave 1, yes. So that there is forming a trend, yes. That is what's all about there. Yes, that is what all about. Why it's a trend? It's a trend because you are creating higher highs, higher lows, and here this is the start of wave 1. Yes, and this point 2, yes, has never or wave 2, yes, wave 2 has not to go beyond, goes never beyond the start of wave 1. That means this has to be always higher, or it can also be at the same level. Yes, it can be also on the same level. It's this is possible, but it has not go beyond this, because if it goes beyond this level, you have not any more uptrend. Yes, the same is valid for the downtrend. I will do this later. So, and this is the first rule. Yes, this is the first rule. Wave 2 goes never beyond start of wave 1. This is the first rule. The second rule is the third wave. Yes, third wave, wave number 3. Yes, wave number 3 is never the shortest. So never the shortest, like I told you before. Yes, that means never the shortest. That means, and this is already the most important part of everything. Yes, that makes it much more clearer. This one is almost not the shortest. That means if you know that you know the length of the wave number 1, and the wave number 1 has almost the length of this, what the wave number 1 is, then you know already, yes, that wave number 3 will be at least so long like wave number 1, yes, or longer. Yes, this is what this rule says. Yes, and if you know wave number 1 and wave number 3, you know approximately how long wave number 5 will be, because the wave number 3 is never the shortest. That means if this wave here is longer than this, the wave number 5 would be at least so long like wave number 1, because it could be not longer than the wave number 3. Wave number 3 is never the shortest, and this means that if this was the longest, it's a simple mathematics. Yes, that if this is the longest, yes, you can go from approximately to know what the other length is. So this is the second rule. Yes, and the last rule, because there are only 3 rules which are different. Wave number 4, yes, this number 4 never goes beyond the point 1. Yes, this one here, the end of the or the territory of wave 1. That means this. So let me see if I can draw this also. So I will make it more clearer to you. Copy, paste. So this is territory, and this is important to understand what also a trend is, because you see it does not. So this is point number. I have to move this point. So this is point 4. So I will do this here. So and this is territory. Yes, this is territory of wave 1. Territory of wave 1. Yes, I will try to do this more. It's a little bit more complicated. Yes, but I try to do it as easy as possible so you understand this. So this is territory 1, and this means wave number 4 never penetrates. Wave number 4 never moves into territory of wave 1, and that are all the rules for the impulse cycle. Yes, this is how it looks like. So what does this mean? This is the impulse cycle. I have to put this all together here. Let me see if I can put this here so I have space for the rest. So let me see if I can move this away. I will do this here. So I will just move all in this direction. You see this? Yes. So I will move this all in this direction and a little bit. Yes, I will move it so. Yes. So and let me see if I can just move so that we have all together here. Yes, this is territory of wave 1. So and that was the impulse cycle. Yes. So I will do this in this mirror. So and okay, I have to move this one here. I will do this a little bit smaller. So this is this part here. Yes, that are the rules, and that are important because they make it understandable that what it means to have a trend. Yes, this is a trend, and the trend based on those 5 waves, impulse waves, and now we are talking about the corrective waves. Yes, which and the same is to apply to the downtrend. I will not draw this. I will draw this later because the same thing is to apply that. And now we are going to talk about the corrective waves. Yes, the corrective waves, and they are complicated. Yes, because there are many different types of corrective waves, but they are looking in this manner, like I show you now. This we have here after this 5 impulse waves. Yes, we get here a red one, which goes against this. Yes, then we get a green one, which moves in this manner. Yes, something like this. Yes, maybe also because it's a trend. On the trend, yes, I would say something like this, maybe something like this, because if you choose here the trend line, you understand it better. So let me see, I will do this here in green. So, and this one in green. And then we have another red one, copy, paste, which will be so. And they are named and labeled with letters. So we have here wave, we have here, wait, copy. This is A, so A, copy B, yes, this is B. So, and the important thing here is that every trend moves in this kind of schemata. Yes, the only difference is that there are different types of corrective waves and different types of impulse waves with extended, expanding, elongated, and shortened, and all those stuff, flat and triangle, zigzag, and so on. Yes, that are the types which are going on. And this is the only difference, but the principle, and this is what you have to understand, the concept, only the concept has to be understood. Yes, not the other things, how they look like, and everything you will understand when you see them in my live trading or when I do explain them on the chart. Yes, the important thing here is that you understand how they look like. Yes, and the thing is this, that I have to draw this now in some kind other to make it much more clearer. Yes, let me see if I can I have to draw something else on this chart to make this a little bit more clearer to you, because there is one thing which I have to explain to make it clearer to you. So let me see, I have to move this here, and this is only the basic. Yes, I'm telling you only the basic about the Elliott wave principle. Yes, it is the minimum that you have to understand to get this knowledge. So okay, we have here, look here, we have here 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.5, 4, and 0.5. Yes, and if I get in a greater scale, yes, if I get in a greater scale, I can say also we have here, copy, here where 0.5 is, yes, we have in greater scale another 0.1, yes, I will make it in bold. So here we have a little bit greater, so that you understand this. So we have here another 0.1 where the 0.5 is, yes, in greater scale, because this is scalable, yes. Every trend looks like this, and you can downscale this. And we have another 0.2, yes, another 0.2 here at the end of this correction wave, yes, correction cycle. So that means if I would combine this two together, we got another wave 1 and wave 2, yes? So we would have here a wave 1, which goes completely through this all till 0.5 or 0.1, and then we got the wave 2. This would be this correctional phase, yes? So, and this is what's all about, yes? And if you do trading and you understand that you have, for example, an uptrend, you can see here the same thing on this little chart here. You see here wave 1. Yes, if it would, mostly it's not so simple like this. Yes, you know, it's going in also in some up, but I will try to explain this now in this chart here. You have here wave 1, you have here wave 2, which is a correctional phase. Yes, the correctional wave. Then we have the wave 2 doesn't go beyond this level here of the start of the wave number 1. Yes, here's wave number 1. It starts here. It doesn't go beyond this. It means it's already the first rule is completed. Then we get the wave number 3. Yes, this wave number 3 is this one. It's the largest one. It's the largest one because at the moment it's the largest one, but it has to be the largest one. Yes, so or not the shortest one. So I have to do this one here shorter. Yes, to make this apply to this. And this also, else it would look wrong, yes. So let me see. It's not the shortest, and the next one, this is the wave number 4. Yes, here we have wave number 4. It's another correctional wave, corrective wave, and then we have wave number 5. And those is the trend is finished. And after this 5 waves, you can expect here some kind of correction again, yes, on a higher scale. That means maybe some kind of retracement, reversal, something like this, yes, because this is what Elliott waves principle is. It will not work out always, but it's important to name, because you can do also something else. If you see the first wave, yes, and you see a correction, yes, a retracement of this, you know that the next wave would be, because it's a wave number 3, it will never be the shortest. That means it is almost so long like wave number 1. Yes, because it could not be shorter than wave number 1. That is what this means. It is never be the shortest. Yes, and so you know at least how long the wave number 3 it goes. And this is then the 1, 2, 3 type. Yes, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes, and do enter on the third wave. Here at this point, you're going to enter here somewhere here. Yes, if it goes to break through this level here. If it goes breaking through this level, you can enter into this wave. I will show you this clearer when I'm doing this in live trading. Then I'm going to show you how to apply those Elliott wave theory and principles. Yes, important is that you understand the 3 rules. Yes, wave number 2 goes never beyond the start of wave number 1. Yes, I have to do this also for the downtrend. Then wave number 3 is never the shortest, and I have explained to now what this means. If you know that the wave number 3 is never the shortest, and you know how long the wave number 1 will be, yes, so you can be you know already that wave number 3 will at least so long like wave number 1, because if wave number 3 would be shorter than wave number 1, it could be also that the wave number 5 would be shorter than the wave number 3, and the wave number 3 is, it's a little bit complicated, but at the end you can expect the length of the next candle, and the wave number 4 never penetrates and never moves into the territory of wave number 1. That means that we are here in an uptrend. That is what we are discussing here with higher high, higher low, higher low, higher low. Yes, that is also higher low here. This is a higher low. This is a lower low. This is a lower low. Higher low and higher low. Yes, that is what an uptrend is, and that is what an Elliott wave definition. And you can upscale this, and you can say also this all complete is wave 1. Yes, this is important. Wave 1. Yes, and this is wave 2, the correctional phase. This one here, this wave 2 is also this one, and the wave 1 is this. And you can say that this kind of all could be in this wave 1 here. Yes, also within this 2 1. Yes, you can just subdivide all this 8 waves. Okay, you can subdivide and put them into this 2, like I have done this now in greater scale. You can put them also here in this little, and so you can scale it up and down, and so you can expect, when you have identified those 5 waves, that there will be now a correction, the ABC correction. Yes, and that is how it works. Then obviously you have a lot of different and I will name them. Yes, and you can get this book, the Elliott Waves Principle book of Pretstar, and read this. I have not read it. I will not get too deep into this, because I think this it's all so theoretical, and it's so difficult to apply on larger scales, because the problem is you cannot always identify where the wave starts and where the wave ends, and all those things, and that's the problem of the Elliott wave theory and the Elliott wave analysis. They are really complicated. There are patterns like a corrective waves pattern, like corrective wave patterns, patterns which are called, for example, the zigzag. Yes, zigzag. This is which will appear mostly on wave number 2. Yes, here in this wave there will mostly be the wave the zigzag. Yes, the zigzag correction, which is this one. Yes, the ABC zigzag. Then there is also the flat. Yes, which is 3 it's this also, this is ABC is also subdivided in 5 and 5 3 2 5 3 5 5 3 5. Yes, so let me draw this 5 3 5. Yes, then we have the flag, but this is all I think this will always all complicate everything. Yes, the flag will appear mostly on the wave number 4 and is subdivided in 3 3 5. Yes, and then there are the triangles, the wedges. Yes, and diagonals. Yes, diagonal triangles, which appear also in the wave number 4, yes, mostly, and then are divided in 3 3 3 3 3, yes, But I think this is all too much stuff. Important is only that you understood the concept. The concept is this one, and then there always, as corrected with wave pattern, also the complex one, which is a mix from combination, complex combination, which is a mix of all those. Yes, so it's really complicated, and that's so this is a camp at it all that so many are struggling with this because it's so complicated, and not even me understand all those stuff. Yes, I'm using the wave theory only to understand the third wave. Yes, which is here this one I trade, for example, the breakout of this level here. If I see that I have wave number 1 and I got the corrective wave here, and then I see the movement in this direction, you can also use this for rejection part. Yes, this is how you can apply this. You can apply this on this video, which I have shown you about the rejection, where I explained you the rejection on the double top, head and shoulders. You can also do this on the wave. Yes, on the here. We're coming here and we get on this. We got this movement here. Yes, up. Yes, and then it goes down, but it doesn't go down till the start of this start point. Yes, and then you can expect that we are healing up further. Yes, this is what the Elliott wave is telling you. Yes, and that is what you can expect in this video, where we talked about the rejection, the movement of this candles. Yes, because this is an every time frame applicable. That means also in the 5 second chart. Yes, and the 5 second chart, it looks like this. Yes, it looks like this. It looks like this. Yes, and you can understand that that will be not a reversal. It will be a continuation, only based on those things which the Elliott wave theory is telling you. So, and the same thing is valid for the downtrend. Yes. But I will not draw this now in front of you. I will do this later. I think that was the most important part, which I tried to explain you to make this more clearer to you. For binary option turbo trading, it's not so important. Yes, I use them. Yes, because it's nice to know if you understand the trend. Yes, and that is also a recognition of when a trend ends. If, for example, if you have an uptrend and you see that the next candle will not creating a higher low, yes, then you understand that this could be now time for a retracement or a reversal, because the trend is stalling. Yes, this is how it goes. Yes, and also the Elliott wave is telling you if the point, if the wave 2 goes beyond the start of wave 1, you know that is not a valid trend anymore. Yes, so you don't do any trade based on trend continuation or something. You expect either some kind of reversal or something, and that is what all those stuff is about. The Elliott wave theory. There could be, I could tell you much more about this. Yes, because you see there are so many other things to explain. I would say get this book. It's called Elliott Wave Principle by Pretschner and anybody. Yes, if you want to get deeper into this theory, I will look if I can show you in the future maybe another video where I'm gonna explain you all those things much more clearer, or other things like the zigzag, yes, and the triangles and the flat, to explain this. But I think for the first time, for the first video, this is enough to know how the impulse cycle looks like and the corrective cycle looks like, and how the market moves. Yes, it is market movement, and that is the reason why I tried to explain this and to make this deep explanation video, because I'm thinking this is important to know if you are handling with binary option turbo trading. because it's applicable to any time frame in any scaling, yes, and so it's also important for us a binary option turbo trader, yes. This will also appear here. The triangle will also appear on the third, fourth waves and never on the second wave. So here 4 wave and then 3, 3, 3 means always that this moves in this ABC, ABC, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I would say this was enough. If you want to get more information about this, you can Google it also for it and get some more stuff. I tried to explain this much so easy as possible. Important is that you get out of this, that when you get here wave 1, you get the correctional wave here, the corrective wave, and it doesn't break through this territory, and it breaks through this territory of wave 1 here above. Yes, you go in a call. Yes, you can go in a call because you know it will not break through this level if the Elliott wave principle is applied. Yes, because for here the wave number 4 will not penetrate through this level here. Yes, and that means that if you enter here in some kind of trade, you are on the safer side because it will move up further. Yes, and that is the important thing. The 1, 2, 3. Yes, 1, 2, 3, yes, and the 3 is almost the longest, and so you have a good chance that you get your trade in the money. So I would say that would be enough for the Elliott wave theory. If you like this video, do a like. If you didn't subscribe, subscribe. And if you have something to say, let me there a comment. I will maybe do another video of this Elliott wave where I'm gonna get closer into the corrective cycle, yes, where I'm gonna explain those zigzag, flat, and triangles and combination. But at the moment, I think this was already enough. And this was only a little overview of all those things which are about the Elliott wave theory. So in this case, in this manner, I would say stay safe and bye bye.